exciting. Oh, Rocket Attack. I'm sorry to be a downer, but I can't stop thinking about that pretty lady who talked about that Marine pilot. She was putting out serious suicide vibes. Got me shook. She might need help. Had to say something. Oh, are you talking about Kristen? I don't think. No, I think she just was in her feelings because her mom died like just over a year ago. And I don't know. I think she really just wants to meet a husband, which is tricky because you don't want to give off that vibe too obviously. I think men can tell if you're like, I have to get married now, you know.
You know what they call that? They call it she's on a mission. That's what they call it.
And even if you're on a mission, you have to find the right balance. It's like, yeah, you want to be goal oriented. Like it's perfectly fine to be like, no more fuck boys. I want to find a solid dude. But I just imagine
men can smell it if you're just trying to have a baby.
But what if you do want that? Yeah.
Do you want a baby, Chrissy?
I gotta figure it out. I think I do, but I'm like really afraid.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I don't know. I'd be so afraid. I couldn't do it.
You know what it is? I spent the last, I think, like 8 years telling myself, like, look, you don't make enough money yet to even think about having a kid. So, like, just work your ass off. Get to a place where you could afford this kid basically by yourself if you had to. You know, like create that much of a, I don't know, like a buffer. That's not the right word.
An empire.
Like,
well, you know what, Chrissy? You can always
a safety net.
If you decide to never have children, you can always just hard wrangle us.
True. I also don't. I know this is a hot take, but I don't want to have a. If you wait too long, then you're like, you're gonna have a baby with like a lot of problems. And I know every baby is perfect and beautiful and deserves to be loved, but it's like, I wonder.
I'm an old egg. My mom had me at 37. That's probably why I'm so like. Maybe I'm like emotionally fucked up because I'm an old egg.
Maybe I'm an old egg. My mom had me at 36.
Okay, so yeah, maybe that's why we're comedians or like
we're old eggs. The old eggs. The old eggs sounds like an improv group.
The old eggs.
Oh yeah. That's the thing is like I know I would be really great at the nurturing part. The like obviously it's a lot of time. I'm worried that I don't know. And then you hear just from talking about like sex, dating, relationship stuff and having a show where we talk about that a lot. And a lot of the men who call into Wet Spot are complaining about their wives or girlfriends are not getting enough sex, right? So then that's another very scary thing I think for women. They're like, "Oh, I don't want to have kids because like then I'm giving my like boyfriend or husband a reason to kind of like dabble elsewhere." You know, it just maybe it's an old trope or a stereotype.
Well, they're a piece of shit if they do that just because you had a baby. You know, a real man will step up to the plate and be a dad.
Yeah, his focus will be on that, and plus, like, women have more than one hole, so.
So if the badge gets too stretched out, then there's always the B hole.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking the mouth, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course your mouth.
Chrissy went right to anal.
Well, because I was talking to Anthony this weekend, and he's like, oh, if you have a baby, your vagina is never the same. And I was like, well, can't you just Kegel it back? And he's like, I don't think you can just Kegel it back. And then I got a little sad. I was like, oh, man.
One of my grandpa's friends or something like this, his wife would not get vaginal rejuvenation. And he kept telling his grandkids or his daughter, like, she won't do this for me. She won't do this for me. They're like,
he really wanted her to get it?
He divorced her.
Wait,
oh my God.
Okay,
what?
But here's the thing. Vaginal rejuvenation is external. Like, why does that bother him so much? It doesn't affect his pleasure at all. What is he doing? Staring at the pussy while he's down there?
Well, he's looking at it, right? I guess his argument is like, well, I have to be the one to look at your vag, so I want it rejuvenated.
Why is he looking at it? His dick should be in it. Like, how are you...
Maybe she really liked it when he went down on her and he's like, this is nasty, hun. And she's like, well, do it or I won't fuck you. And so he's like, all right, deal breaker.
I don't know, but he seemed to probably misunderstand what it was as well. But he said she's just too loose. Is that true though?
Too loose?
Rejuvenation is not going to make it tighter. It's literally
there's probably other
thing.
problems going on for him to leave over just that.
He was old. This is an odd story, and maybe I don't have all the facts. However, that's what they
so
told
sad. So this was your dad.
It was my grandpa's friend in the Villages. It's hard for me to remember, but my dad told me this story, and I just was like, I don't know. And there must have been other factors to this divorce, but that was one of them. And like, maybe, is there a way to tighten your vagina? Like, what is that?
It's an muscle,
operation.
So you could.
Something tells me Russell Hall in the chat knows exactly what to do, and he'll probably give us a long.
Like, if your person that you're with wants you to get a procedure done, that's tricky.
Yeah, but imagine that's every woman's worst nightmare. Every man's worst nightmare too. The opposite's like, oh, he has a small dick, XYZ, it's fucked up XYZ way. But like, imagine someone just going around being like, yeah, this person I'm married to, I'm stuck with, yeah, their pussy sucks. Like,
yeah,
that's
maybe your dick is too thin. I mean, I don't know. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. Does it not go back when you have a baby? Does anyone have a baby here or kids here?
And I think when you take marriage vows, instead of saying like for richer or for poorer, you should say like for tighter or for looser.
Oh God.
For tighter or for saggier.
Like, I don't ask you to get your balls like rejuvenated if you're an old man and they're sagging down, it's just weird. If it's an aesthetics thing, I don't think a vagina is that gorgeous anyway. I find it odd when people want to look at it. Yeah.
I agree.
I know it's just like a functional part.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think dicks are good looking either. It's all just I don't want to look at it. I don't know about that. Put it in, or I'll put it in my mouth.
Brittany likes a pretty penis. You could have I did this one already. Yeah, so I don't think Kristen Carney is suicidal. I think she's just really sad, and she was like, find me a husband, Chrissy. And I was like, I can do this because I've set up 2 other couples who have ended up getting married, so I think I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah. You could always test your luck with me, Chrissy.
Oh yes,
see if you're actually good at it.
Yeah, Brittany, I probably owe it to Brittany to do her first, since I've been friends with her longer. So yeah, just send me. I think I know what your type is. I'm gonna do some work here.
If you're looking for a loser, I could probably help you out.
We know a lot of comics. Yeah,
I know.
Aw.